go. I'm listening to 98.7 ESPN. Used to be Kiss FM in New York City. R&B soul music station. Went under or sold out. I shouldn't say sold out. Was sold the company to ESPN. ESPN has a lot of money. Whoever owns them. So the only FM station left, I think, is WBLS. There may be one more. 107.5 WBLS. And there was another one that it might have changed over already. It might not be around anymore. It came on a few years ago. What, 96.3? I forgot the name of it. D.L. Hughley was on there. He had a morning show or something like that. I don't think it's around anymore, as of recently. Anyway, technically I'm in Scarsdale. I'm heading down Central Park Avenue in Scarsdale into Yonkers. It keeps the same name, Central Park Avenue. And I figured out probably get on the Bronx River south all the way to the last stop. Or disclosing my final location. Try to get back for the Yankee game. Yankees are playing the Mets tonight in Yankee Stadium at 7:05 p.m. tonight, August 22nd, 2022. I made a couple of videos earlier today and some shorts, trying to get some viewers. So if you see this later, if you stumble across this channel, look at those videos, check it out. Like and subscribe. I hope you like it. Even if you don't like it, do me a favor, subscribe. It's a nice day out. It's 76 degrees. A little muggy. It just rained, so it cooled down a little bit. One of those usual summer storms that came through. As a matter of fact, up here past Oakley's Car Wash. Now this car wash is owned by the former NBA basketball star and player Oakley, Charles Oakley. So I think he invested in his money wisely, and one of the things he invested in was a car wash. Also hear that he's a good cook. He likes to cook. He was on one of those morning talk shows recently. And I saw him another thing where he's cooking. He was always cooking up something. But I go to his car wash. Even though I don't live in Westchester County, I come up here often, and I give Oakley's car wash business from more or less, more than less. When I was a kid, I was with my father, and the car broke down about here, but it was like in the left lane. And this Enterprise on the right used to be a repair shop, luckily. And I remember he got out the car, opened the hood, and I remember I got out the car in the passenger seat carefully. And I went to the front of the car, and I immediately noticed that one of the belts in the car had broken. And I remember my dad shook my hand. Because, I guess even though the car was still broken down, it was a pretty easy repair. It was just a broken belt. This is Johnson Avenue. This is going to take me to an entrance. It's called the Sprain up here, but it turns into the Bronx River. Guy with a flat tire. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's 6:42 p.m. and or 1842 hours. It's getting dark already. Actually, my final destination is my home, but I had to go pick up some food for me and mine. And it was ordered already, so I almost forgot that. Good friend of mine from my last job. I don't have not unemployed, but per se, but I don't have a standard W-2 job anymore. Good friend of mine passed away in 2017. He's actually buried not too far from here. From time to time, I'll go visit his gravesite. And I actually met him working, and I didn't get to get a little friendlier with him until closer to year 2 before he retired. And I kept in touch with him from time to time during his retirement until I left that job. And he caught an illness and passed away. Very nice person. Mannerable and easygoing, friendly and generous. And I must say so, he was a handsome guy. He was a good looking guy. Old looking guy. He had a couple of years on me at the time. I think I'm still younger than what he was when he passed away, but not by much. Catching up to you, G. And that's his initial. I'm not calling him G like they do in the vernacular of the street. Green arrow should be coming up soon. We're going to make the left turn. There it goes. And here we go. Powering up for highway speed. Gauges are all good. There's a car coming up on my left. All right. Good. And merging into the merging lane. I haven't seen any. I use this highway many times. I haven't seen any dead carcasses in the highway. So, which you would think you'd see a lot because they are here. Let's see if we can see them. See a lot right here, but I don't see any. I guess they have no natural enemies in this part of the world. Bears and all that. As I said before, the Bronx River. I'm headed southbound towards New York City. I tried to get my car inspected today, but I had to have some repairs done to it, but I had to drive it some more. So if you people that are car savvy out there know what I'm talking about, put like 100 miles on. Now, I put 200 miles in the car since that repair. He said it still wasn't ready, so I had to put more mileage on the car. I'd be a little concerned about that, but he said I don't have any pending codes coming up, which is great. But my check engine light was on for months because I was waiting for a part. Dented part from the dealer, not one of these not secondhand, but off-market things. So far, so good. Car feels good. 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes in, I have absolutely no viewers. Nobody's watching this. All right, let's change that. I got the idea for these videos and things from, I give credit to, I watch a lot of people YouTube. I watch YouTube all day at the time when I'm not driving. I watch a little bit too much, to be honest with you. But creation, I got a lot of my ideas from Action Kid. We used to do a walk and talk in the city of New York, and he now does a lot of things in Florida where he moved to. So shout out to Action Kid. He did a long one, and I have it on my channel. You know that I have it on one of my channel's playlists that he drove from Miami. I think he lives in Miami now, Miami, Florida, and he drove all the way down to the lowest key, whichever it is. I think it's Key West. And he has another one which I didn't see where he drove back. And stuff like that is interesting to me. Right. Little dangerous birds right here. Gotta be a little careful. It's confusing. Successful. Okay, pause. Heading to the left lane of traffic. It's the hammer lane, it's the fast lane. I think the sandwich lane is the middle lane, and the right lane is the granny lane in trucker vernacular. Am I right or wrong? Another friend of mine that passed away. When you get a certain age, you have people that you care about and they pass away, you know? Well, you pass away, but you don't know about it. Well, I shouldn't say, I don't mean you, per se. When I say you, I meant the first person. So right now, I got like George. I'm not going to call him a close friend, because I got to tell you his name. G is George. George wasn't a close friend, but he would have. I know he would have become a close friend had he lived longer. We were talking more and more. Anyway, I had another close friend that passed in 2009, so he's been gone a while. And I had a childhood friend who I was very close to, but we had kind of a falling out. That I heard he passed away, and it was confirmed. But I don't know exactly when he passed away. My guess is like 2017. And in New York City, it's funny, I remember that that friend that I had a falling out with, his name was David. And I remember I hadn't spoken to him a while because we had a falling out. And I was behind a SUV one day, and I remember traffic wasn't moving. I beeped the horn, and the guy in front of me, this guy's going to cut me off. It's all right, slow down. He thinks he's the greatest driver in the world, but he didn't realize slow down so we wouldn't have an accident. But anyway, ironically, he was a black SUV. He's trying to cut around this guy in front of me too. Yeah, I mean the red car. There was traffic, and there's a black SUV in front of me, so we weren't moving. So finally, I guess that day was a typical New York City, because New York, when people say New Yorkers, they think about New York City, but New York is a big state and with different attitudes upstate. So I beeped the horn, and I could see in the front car, the black SUV in front of me, the guy was getting aggravated, and he was moving. And I just remember, I had known my friend so long that I even knew his movements. And I said, the way that guy is reacting, because he got pissed off. He was like, where can I go? I can't go anywhere. And he got real aggravated. I said, what if that was David? And after that, I learned, he had passed. I said, I hope if he had I hope if that was David, I didn't cause him, because he died of a heart attack. I'm hoping that my beeping a horn didn't set off some extra stress. You know? Sorry, David, if I did that. Anyway, I should have keep in touch with your friends the best. There's some things that just can't be overlooked, but to the best of your ability, especially you gentlemen out there, keep in touch with your boys that you know from childhood. You know, because none of us are going to be around forever. We're in the Bronx, by the way. When we passed under the overpass, that was basically the border of the Bronx and Westchester. I'm gonna go home, eat. God willing, I'm gonna go home, eat the food I pick up. Watch the Yankee game if I'm not too tired. I'm gonna try to catch up on my reading. I have books all over the place that I haven't read, so I want to pick up a book and get into it a little bit, keep my mind a little sharp. As we're approaching in the Granny Lane is a Tesla, and somebody described them as a dolphin. It does look like a dolphin, right? Not ready to do the electric thing. And it's not that I would be opposed to it, but you know, I think those cars could be manipulated by powers that be. Yes, that's my conspiracy. I mean, anything could be. If they shut off the gasoline, and that's a manipulation, but you'd probably be able to find it or make it with things you find out here. Probably wouldn't be good for your engine, and it'd be a long process. Did you ever watch The Walking Dead? And those guys always had a car. They always found a car, and you know, always found a way. That's a good show. I haven't watched it since they took the guy out, the sheriff, the main lead, Andrew Lincoln. I think Lincoln is his real name. Andrew Lincoln, his character. Then they kill him off, but they flew him out of there on a helicopter. And after that, and they killed off his son in the show, Carl, and then you know, they made the young guy with the baseball cap at the beginning. Who else did they kill off? Sasha? Yeah, she was an original character. They killed her off. I kind of like the character. She's part of the Star Trek universe now. And I used to watch that, but I haven't watched that in a while. Let's see. Who else did they kill off? They killed some people he just had to leave there. He shouldn't have killed off. I think he wanted to leave the show. I'm talking about Andrew Lincoln and his son. He's like, he's an adult now. He's real tall. So I don't know how that work out for the series. I know all of them got paid, you know, good money for that. But after a while, how much, you know, when you reach a certain amount of money, how much money do you need? You know, if I have, who's a comedian? Who didn't renew his show? Anyway, he had enough money. So if I have $50 million, I'm going to make another $100 million. I mean, it'd be good, but then you're missing out on other stuff. You have enough money, you know. I'm going to get off the exit after this next one coming in. Follow the cars on the right and go. Let's see if I can pass this guy. She's driving slow. If I can't safely get over there, let's get off the next one. Okay. I think I'm gonna make it. Praises. Westchester Avenue, exit 3, which is coming up. I'm in the exit lane, so I don't have to even put on my signal. Alright, yield. Come off kind of fast. Let me slow it down. I'm trying to catch this light, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna be safe. Gonna make a left turn. This is Westchester Avenue, the L, that's the number 6 train. And I'm going to go straight down. Pick up this food. It's getting really dark. And the 6 train that's passing now is going, that's the southbound number 6. And he's headed to his last stop, as far as I know, is going to be Brooklyn Bridge. It's a Lexington Avenue local. See, the car tried to beat out the bus, and he's trying to beat out the car. They drive crazy in New York now. I think because a couple years ago they always drove crazy in New York, but the last few years the driving ability has gotten worse. A lot of people are here from other places where, you know, driving skills are not emphasized, and if I said that right. And they drive crazy, and they made it very easy to get your license now. So everybody has a driver's license. Well, not everybody. A lot of people just drive and they don't have anything. Even with the ease of getting one, they don't have anything. And you didn't see it. There's a guy on the right. He's homeless now. There's so many homeless people on the street. He's just sleeping on the sidewalk close to the curb, and that's getting to be normal. Now, that was normal 30 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, but they kind of clean it up. But with them letting everybody, with the governor of Texas sending all these people from they're not even from his state, from south of the border that are landed in Texas, he sent them up here because Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, opened up his big mouth. And now he made a problem in his hands. I heard they're going to put those people in these fancy hotels, but you got people here living in the street. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy and insane. And I know ultimately we're all human, but everybody can't live in one house. And really, you know, everybody's leaving these countries, but really you should stay and fight for the country that you're in. If it's crap, stay there and build it up. You know, and that takes a certain amount of courage that a lot of people don't have. So I'm 23 minutes and 20 seconds into this video. I did a little walkie thing right about where I got off the highway a couple weeks back. Didn't get too many, if any, viewers. So I've been getting a little discouraged. Now, I've had shorts that got 1,000+ views. I have a couple of them that did really well. And when that happened, I got hyped. I said, I can do this, but it hasn't been the same. And I don't know if it's YouTube, maybe. Did I say something wrong, YouTube? I'm just doing this for entertainment. I'm not even going to get political, no matter what. This channel is for your entertainment and my benefit if possible. So no, I'm not doing anything. You know, I may make a minor mention or something I read, but I'm not getting in talking about this one or that one on this channel. They have plenty of other people doing it. Now, if I learn how, I might watch somebody else's video and do a commentary. There's a guy on here on YouTube called Doc Script or something like that, and he's pretty good. I like his style. I might try to bite off of that, and if I can. What he does is he does a picture-in-picture. He shows a video, and he'll pause the video, make a commentary on it, and he has a good humor, you know. And I said, I can do that. I may not do it as well as he does. I'm not saying it's easy. I just admire the way he does it, and I say I can do what he's doing. These people cross because I don't want them to get hurt. Turn this air conditioner on. This is Parkchester train station. This is the main station. In the mornings, the trains, some of the 6 trains go into, damn, People are so nosy, man. I guess he thinks I'm talking to myself. But, you know, everybody has a cell phone. That's the first time we've seen somebody on a cell phone. Parkchester train station. Now, in the morning, they have a certain amount of trains that go express. So there's 3 tracks here instead of the 2 that have train stations. And in the evening, after a certain time, they go express. Some of the trains go express from, I think it's 149th Street. I used to ride the train all the time. I haven't been on the subway on a regular basis in years. That's a guy that smokes his marijuana. Which is basically legal now in New York City. I see people driving and smoking marijuana now. And it's not good. It's not good. Then just downgrade. People say, there's nothing wrong with weed. Maybe, okay. You shouldn't be driving and smoking. I had that in your system. The game is on right now. I'm going to miss a little bit of it. The beginning of it. I gotta find a place to park or double park while I run and get my food. Get this food. Everybody, a lot of people they were taking their mask off, and when the monkey stuff started popping up, let me see if I can get over here. When the monkey stuff started popping up, that kind of rhymes, does it? When the monkey stuff started popping up, started throwing their mask on. But you know, do you catch it like that? I see people wearing gloves and masks. You know, I mean, listen, I wouldn't want that. Anyway, I don't want to talk about all that stuff. This lady over here in the car, I thought she was from out of state, but she has like blue and blonde hair. She has those witch nails. Let me see. Her, can you see it? She's, you know, if she didn't have all that stuff, she'd be kind of pretty, but, you know, who am I? I'm nobody for her. And she, with that blue and green hair and the long nails, looks like something's wrong. Okay. Let me see. Right, I'm gonna run in here and get this chicken. Take it. I'll be back. time I want to go in and out, I got somebody in front of me that's trying to play Let's Make a Deal. Okay, anyway, no harm, no foul, right? No ticket. And I'm back. Gonna make this legal U-turn, not illegal, this legal U-turn, and continue on. Tomorrow I have to go downtown to renew my registration. There's a young lady, I was gonna put the camera on her, but not to make fun of her, and I'm not making fun of her, but why do the ladies, young ladies, when they talk, they gotta slap their hands on her, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe it's for emphasis. But she's talking on the phone. Maybe she's angry. I have 0 views, 0 watches. Thank you. I guess someday I won't. I'll have more. All right. What's that thing, the Truman Show, where the guy had the camera on him with Jim Carrey? I hear you. Should have made this light, but slow. Jim Carrey, he was just living his life. I didn't really ever see that movie. I heard about it, and he's living his life, but every aspect of his life is on the camera. Now, I guess similar, even though the camera's not focused on me. That guy who walked by you, when I got out the car, that was me. I had a brown shirt on, glasses, little chubby. Lights turn green, clear on the left and right we go. Gonna make this left. This is White Plains Road. We're in the borough of the Bronx, one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. All right. What's that, Kevin? What's it? Comedian Kevin? He said that. There's a joke. All right. This first car is a cab, probably Uber or Lyft. And where she's on. Okay. Got a lot of mentally ill people out here. Also, you guys, these bare feet. Man, it's getting crazy out here. Maybe it's. I'm staying away from that. I was about to say maybe it's something that he has. And I'm not going to talk about that. People bugged out. I know everybody bugs out from time to time, but people are like bugged out on the norm right now. Just to stay with you guys a little longer, I'm gonna head across what's it, Watson Avenue, and then I'm gonna make a left turn on Rosedale, which will take me the same direction because I don't want to leave. And before we get close to the Bat Cave, I will shut this live down because that's confidential. Building a high-rise on the left that used to be the parking lot of the PJs. I bought it from the city. The project is still over there, but I see them doing it a few places, taking the parking area. And my car must look like a police car. You got a lot of stairs. Not good stairs either. So they see the plates. They realize, hey, it could be, but probably not. I inherited a car. Wasn't anything fancy, but it was the same type of car. This is years ago. About 20 years ago. This is the same type of car that the police department, NYPD, uses or used at the time because they went over a lot of SUVs now. we had a couple bad storms. I noticed they started buying SUVs. But it was a Chevy Impala. And people would stop what they're doing. People that were doing stuff that they weren't supposed to be doing would stop what they're doing when I drove by, thinking that I was that. And even if I was that, that's my personal car. This is Rosedale. When I made that turn, I'm on Rosedale now. I'm headed, still headed southbound. Cars coming, have the right of way for the other direction. I guess it's a green arrow in that direction. This will be changing momentarily. And then it'll give you too much time. Okay. Like if you hesitate, you don't have to speed, but if you hesitate, this light will catch you, a little turn. And I understand why, because it's cars from this intersection, they fly down the street, and I'm surprised I've never heard of any major accidents. Phillips 66 gasoline, regular gasoline. Over here is $4.09. So it's come down dramatically, and the president took responsibility for it coming down, but it's still like over $2 more than I was paying, a couple years ago. So they said it's coming out in the news. Never said it really came down because people aren't driving as much because gas is so expensive. Now the situation hasn't stopped me from driving. I've just been kind of dealing with it. But I have been. I used to idle the car a lot. Now I shut it off, and I'm in the car a lot because I use my car for work. All right. She didn't want to win. Going to get ready to call this a wrap. It's been my pleasure, and I still have 0 watchers. 0. Nobody's watching this live. Nobody. Maybe you see it on the replay. I'd appreciate that. If you do see it on the replay, if you see it being fit, please like it. This is my site, the My Site channel. It's not the My Site, it's my site. That's the channel's name, My Site. All right, take care, everybody. See you next time.